Good morning, everyone. Welcome. It's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I'd like to welcome you to my Monday morning live. I am just getting everything adjusted here. Okay, I think we're centered. I'm just waiting to be able to see on my screen here. Oh, I've pushed that a little bit. All right. So are we straight or are we crooked? We're a little crooked. So let's just adjust. All right. I think that's better. So welcome. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. All right. We're still crooked. We're worse. Okay. That is a little annoying. So sorry. Hopefully that's a little better. All right. I was away with my sisters this weekend, so I had a fabulous, fun, crafty weekend. I cannot show you anything yet. As well, I could, but I don't want to. I was playing with my new products from the upcoming January, is it January to April mini catalog, the spring mini as I call it. My sisters were doing Christmas cards. I was working on new stuff for classes and that in the new year. So I will be sharing those into December, which happens to be next week. Can you believe it? We are in, well, actually, not next week. Oh my goodness. Friday is December. Yeah, so please say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're coming from. I love to hear from you. Please, if you haven't yet, click that subscribe button below as well as that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. So today we are creating with the Fluffiest Friends bundle. So this is available in the online store. And my original card has the More Wishes. This is carrying over, guys. Don't forget about that, the last chance list. I have the last chance and the carryover. Notice I write it. I owned 18 out of the 35 carryover products. That's pretty awesome. I was very happy. And it just goes to show that I don't buy everything. I buy what appeals to me and what my budget allows. So anyhow, the list will be on my coordinating blog post, which will be about 10 minutes after we're done here with the live. Hello and good morning. So today I'm going to add the biggest wish to the inside. So here is the card. This is a easy fun fold. I love this beaver. He's so cute. So love you. And then on my original card, I have nothing on the inside. However, I'm going to add the friend so that I can send this to a friend. Love you, friend. All right, sorry, I had to grab a little drink of water there. So let's get stamping. This paper is the Joy of Christmas DSP. All of the measurements as well as the shopping links will be found on my coordinating blog post. Bring all my bits and pieces in here. So love you, friend. My colors are cherry cobbler and pecan pie. My blends are pecan pie, cherry cobbler, and the 800. This is in the naturals, and this is in the medium light package. So I was just doing some Cyber Monday shopping. Have you guys done any of that? So first up, I am going to ink up my cute little beaver so that he has time to dry. And because we are doing ink blending on it with our blends, coloring I should say, we are stamping with the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And white on white was a bad idea here. I can't see very well. So you always use a water-based ink when you're going to be, oh, that stamped perfectly. A water-based ink when you're going to be coloring with alcohol-based markers. All right, so we're going to set that aside for a moment to let it dry. Okay. I was unpacking my craft room yesterday. That was a chore. And then oh, we need this because this is photopolymer. So we went and got our tree yesterday. It is very small as compared to previous years, but it is a lovely shape. It looks like, it looks kind of like a fake tree. I always like real, and I always like a very large tree, but they didn't have any of my 9 to 10 foot trees at the tree farm that we went to. They only had 7 to 8. So it seems, for me, very tiny. Okay, so we are going to stamp the U first, and that's going to stamp, as you can see, over here to the right-hand side, because our little beaver, he's going to be on the left-hand side. So we're going to stamp U first, and I just want to make sure we are, I think it might be time for me to, there we go, re-ink this. Okay, so pull that down just a bit, and we're going to stamp it towards the bottom right-hand side. There we go. Yeah, so all of my decorations will definitely not be going on it because it's just not big enough for it. So, all right. So now love, and that is going to sit over top. That looks good. So we are bringing it so that it sits like this. About there. All right, that's good. And then I want to stamp friend on the inside. So this type of card can easily be like a thank you to your friend, or a thinking of you, or I'm thinking it could be a birthday card. Because this stamp set, the Fluffiest Friends, has no sentiments, you can put whatever you want. Pair it with whatever stamp set you have, sentiment set, to create whatever you need. I love that. And in my opinion, you are never too old for cute critter cards. I love them. They are not just for little people. They are for us adults too, who love the fun and whimsical. All right. So I'm going to take and glue my pieces together. Good morning, Marilyn. How are you? How are your littles? Are you all decorated up for Christmas? I have a half decorated tree upstairs. I have to get going on finishing that up. because we have family Christmas. My sisters and my dad this weekend at our house on Saturday. So I'm going to Haters on Friday to pick up my fresh turkeys. I wanted a big one. I wanted a 20-pound, but she called me back to say they don't have 20-pound turkeys available yet. So I'm going with two 10-pound turkeys. I've never cooked two at once of the smaller, but I needed a big turkey, and I prefer the fresh because thawing that frozen bird is a lot of work, a lot of fridge space, and time. So, all right, so here's our base, and it's your normal 5.5 by 8.5, but your scoring is different. So we are going to score. This is a gatefold card. However, with the way the flaps are, so even though the score line is there, I always make sure, and because sometimes your scoring can be just a titch off, so I line it up. Let me zoom in here. I line up, so I've got my one side is folded and burnished. So then I'm going to fold the other, and I'm not going to just place it down according to that score line. I'm going to make sure that the edge of the paper meets the other edge, so it tucks right in there. Hold that, and then I go from my bottom corner up to burnish, and that way I know it's the perfect center closure. It's just a different way of doing your card, and you can do many different styles of cards using this fun fold, different sets and that, so it could look completely different. There we go. So when I'm doing this part, because I've got the 3 panels, what I want to do is I'm going to just take my bone folder and set that just slightly at the top there so that it will hold it. And I like to line up my pieces, pull that a little more, on the base before I start gluing. And then so you're going to go, your top and your bottom are going to be glued on the same side. And then, whoop, get back on there. The top and the bottom are being glued. There we go. Stay. Are being glued on the left-hand side, and my panel, my center panel that's going to have the beaver on it, is going to be glued on the right-hand side. So I'm just making sure that we are fairly centered. All right, so I'm going to start at the bottom here, and I'm only going to be gluing part way, just half, so that it will not glue my card shut. So then I'm going to place it, and I'm looking to make sure that I am fairly straight, fairly even. There we go. And I like my liquid glue because it does give me that moment longer to adjust if I didn't get that down right. So now this one here, I am putting my glue on the opposite side, which is the right-hand side. And I am centering that, looking at the bottom panel to make sure that my sides are fairly straight. And then before I go and glue it, the top piece, I'm going to take and just make sure that, because this has the sentiment on it, that is fairly straight. You don't want a wonky sentiment. So that's going to be good. So again, we're going back to the left-hand side and placing that down, scooching that over so that it looks like we're fairly even and centered. Lift that up quickly. Okay, I think we are good for the gluing. Just adjust that just a titch. So there we go. All right, so there we go. There is the mechanics of it, so to speak. Super easy, super fun, just like that. Okay, so set you aside, put my lid on. Hello, Sharon, how are you? All right, so our cute little beaver, he is ready to be colored. All right, so let's zoom out so you can see the card. All right. So we are going to start with the 800, and that is going to be my beaver's feet. And my beaver's tail. And his little hands. He's holding that adorable little wooden heart that he made with the sticks. His little nose. The inside of the ear. There we go. Such a cutie pie. All right, next I'm going to do the heart, and that is the dark cherry cobbler. And I'm doing the heart next so that when I go to color my beaver, it's easy for me to see and be like, oh, don't color that. You don't want to accidentally cover it with the wrong color. And there we go. There's our cute little heart, is colored as well. Now I've got my dark pecan pie, and anywhere that we've got those little fur lines that the artist created, that's going to be where I'm going to be putting my darker. Down here. You can color it however you like. I just thought that the pecan pie was the perfect color for this cute little chubby critter. And on his head. So checking Amazon. Cyber Monday deal. Some stuff is really not much of a deal. At least I didn't think so. 5%, 7%. That's not too much of a savings. There. All right. Good morning, Jeannie and Kathleen. Yes, it's very cold here in southwestern Ontario. We've got a skiff of snow. I was concerned on Friday. We were in Sauble Beach, my sisters and I. We headed up Thursday, picked up my younger sister from the train station in London because she lives up north. So we picked her up Thursday afternoon and we headed to Sauble because the crop was at the community center. There's a store in Wyerton. Karen Lancaster, she has Karen's Creations, and she holds a crop 3 times a year. So that's what we were going up to, her November one. Her and her family do such an amazing job. Oh my gosh, the food, the atmosphere, just so wonderful. Yeah, so Friday we got up and it was snowing and kind of freezing pellets. And we were heading home Saturday night, not Sunday morning, because after dinner, because Carol had to get her train in the morning. And I was concerned that we'd be driving home Saturday night later in the dark, in yucky weather, but oh, thank goodness we didn't. The weather held for us, although it was the Port Elgin's Santa Claus parade, so we had to go through all of the subdivisions on the one side to get back to Highway 21. So do you have this set? Have you played with it yet? What is your favorite critter from this set? I think they are all adorable. All right, so let's take a look here, and we're just gonna go a little bit more on this side and a little bit more right here. And you are so cute, Mr. Beaver. You're adorable. So there's our little beaver. Nothing fancy about him. So now we are going to get our coordinating dies. And oh, come on. It's very tight in there. We stopped at so many dollar stores on the way up. Port Elgin has $3 stores. Is it 3? We stopped at $3 stores. We had fun. Took us much longer to get up there because of it, but oh my gosh. We had some fun shopping. The dollar stores have so much available now. Really. Okay, so actually let me get this out of the way for the moment. We are going to take our coordinating die, and I don't want to pull my sleeves up here. I don't want to have to redo him because my die jumped or anything. So I am going to tape it down on this side, and all right, let's see. I'm going to pick it up before I run it through to make sure that we look okay. And I think we're good, but there. I think I'm going to pull it, just hold please while I pull it more in front of my face so that I can see what I'm doing. So my biggest purchase so far on Cyber Monday is a dog crate. Maisie sleeps in her crate, her bed. She loves it. And it's a pain in the butt to bring it back and forth to the cottage every time. And I've been talking about getting one for quite some time, and I always forget. And when I was on first thing this morning, I thought, ooh, I should see what they have for dealios. So there we go. So cute. Cut out well, not wonky. Take that moment to just line that up so that you've got it so that it's not going to jump or anything like that. All right, so you have to be careful when you're putting your, this should have been over just a smidge more, but oh well. When you're putting your dimensionals on, because all of our little beaver here is not on the cardstock there. So we are just going to go, I'm going to do 4. And then just, I'm going to cut. I've got one cut for the tip, the part of his tail here, so that we've got just a little bit of stability. It can overhang a little because of the way you're going to open and close this card. And off. So, here we go. In come my reverse tweezers. I love the size of these. I wish Stampin' Up! Would sell these separately so that I could order more pairs because I love them. All right, so then I wouldn't be always going, where did I put them? There we go. So give that a press. So when you open and close, because he, his ears overhang and his feet overhang a little bit, but you're going to just like so. And then when you go to close it, you just, before you close it down, fold that and then just kind of slide, tuck that in. And oh, so cute. So many different ways you can make this look by adding something fancier, a fancier floral stamp set. If you're not into the critters, I love the critters, as you know. Last thing is the 2022-2024, oops, one just fell off, in color pearls. These are the colors that will be going away in April. They will sell out before then. I'm giving you fair warning now. I'm going to start talking about it because they are going to be leaving us. So I want you to be aware. So if there's a favorite color you've got, I would not wait till the new year, closer to the day of the date where they announce the retiring products from the annual catalog. I would be doing it sooner so that you've got those colors of ribbons, embellishments that are retiring that you love. So Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide. This is Sweet Sorbet, but doesn't it look awesome with the Cherry Cobbler? Even though this is Sweet Sorbet. And then Starry Sky and Orchid Oasis. Now, Orchid Oasis, I have to say, is my least used color of it. I do like it, but I just don't use it a whole lot. So just be aware of that. If you're placing an order from the last chance list, why not throw on a package of embellishments? If you love these colors, why not throw on a package of embellishments on your next order? Then maybe another order down the road, add on another package of cardstock, or if you don't have that ink refill, make sure you add that ink refill on so that you can continue using that color for years to come. So that is today's adorable card. At least I think it's adorable. It makes me smile. Critters make me smile. They're just the cutest things ever. My original's a little darker than the one I just did with you today, but that's okay. Every time you color it, depending on how much dark you add, as to how it's going to turn out. But oh, so cute. And then this one here has the friend in there. You could also add in that cute little beaver's nest. This could also be a bird's nest. So cute. So many possibilities. And the More Wishes stamp set, if you have the biggest wish from the annual catalog, I would grab that More Wishes, because you can use it with the biggest wish besides your Christmas, and it's got your New Year's, but you can add those words for anything. Anything like happy birthday, then to you, or the big U. Lots and lots. So I love pairing those stamp sets together to create. So there you have it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, Sharon, hopefully your set is there waiting for you to pick up. So cute. Remember the instructions, all of the measurements are going to be over on my blog, which will be live in about 10 minutes. I just have to take my video and add my hashtag and all that to it, and then insert it into my blog post, insert my blog post into the description box below, so that you can head on over there to get those measurements so that you can recreate this card for or using whatever set you've got. So this was what we did at my team meeting last month. So the exact same layout. However, I did it with the B set that's coming for the new catalog. It's so cute. I love this B. So this is the card that we did at my team meeting at the start of the month, but changed the colors, exact same layout, even the same, having the B on the left-hand side, but totally different look. Such a cute card. Love this layout. It's fun, it's different, and it's still your exact same size for your envelopes and mailing. So thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Please share my video. Sharing is caring. It's how I reach more crafty friends, team members, and customers. Marilyn's tree is up and some decorations. You have the first Christmas here in a couple weeks. Yeah, ours is Saturday. Then the following Saturday is my team Christmas party. So I've got to be ready for that. And then we have a couple weeks off, and then it's Christmas. So yeah. So have a great day, you guys. I hope I have inspired you to try this fold if you haven't before. Like I said, it's a gatefold card, but it's just got, you know, the different, instead of the one panel in the center that would fold over, It's got the 3 panels that easily fold in together. All right, you guys, have a great day. That's all for me, and I will see you real soon in the next video. Bye for now.